and your speaking time is 3 minutes. And I have a couple of names on the list, so I'll start with Charles Smith. Mr. Smith.
Good evening. This is not my first time here, and I had a recording that was left to me by Justin Dorsey, which was a promise to refund me my funds. And these meetings are recorded, so I'm sure someone can find them in the archives. Now, on Saturday, I did go to a meeting, and I did speak to some folks, and they says, "Oh, don't worry, we'll look into it." And I do see some familiar faces here. And I thought I was going to play this because when I played it, when I was here the last time, and it was 2 minutes then, someone said, and it wasn't a lot of you folks because you weren't here. I see all new faces, a lot of them. He says, "Well, we didn't hear it clearly." But when I went to the back of the room where the chief was, and he says, "Well, we heard it, very clearly." So I'm asking for, since we have a different administration now, a promise is a promise. If I owe the taxes the Democrats are in power, then if I don't pay it then, when the Republicans get in, I owe it. So, it's like you make a promise. It's the city of New Britain. I've been here for 40 years, living over at Chesley Park, had nothing but damage to my property, and I've had aldermen come out, and I haven't been reimbursed. And some of you had said, just keep playing the recording. Come back you come back and they wear you down. So I'm really counting on someone really looking into it. I'm really counting on someone looking into this. Now, my thing is this. When you want to really solve a problem, then I would think that, like I'm up here now, on your agenda you would say, so-and-so and so came up. Did we address that at all? But that's not the way it happened in the past. And maybe you changed that, because people come up and they say their problems, and then people go on like they ignore it. They don't come up anymore. So if nothing else, you say, well, we heard you, we're not going to do anything about it. Well, that's addressing it, at least, but not to say anything at all. It's just a circle. You keep going around and around and around. And 40 years is a long time to live at the park, to have the issues that I've had, and get promises that you're going to pay me, and have me go downstairs and fill out the form for reimbursement, swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and then turn around and have me do that 5, 6, 7 times and say, now Sharon turned around and she's not here anymore, and she comes up at the end of the meeting and said, I'm going to handle this, I'm going to handle this. And yet then I'm not getting anything, And, I know people by names, and I hate to do that, but I'm not getting my money. I'm on a fixed income. So if someone could be assigned to me to help me out, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Smith, you're at 236 Jubilee Street,
I am,
correct?
yes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The only other name I have on the list is Alberto Duarte. Alberto. Mr. Duarte. All right, we'll come back to him if he comes. And is anybody on the line? No callers on the line. Does anybody wish to speak? Anybody? Yes, sir.
Good evening. I was here about a month ago. We were talking about I was talking about the Aaron Stewart situation.
Name and address, Mr. Satalino, is it?
Don Satalino, 70 Grove Hill in New Britain. And I just wanted to touch upon the Aaron Stewart and the City of New Britain, the payments and things like that. I don't know if she's going to come up with the money in a couple weeks, okay? If she didn't come up with the money by now, chances are she's not going to come up with the money. If she did and she paid, I wouldn't be standing here, number one. Now, I was reading some information. If someone steals money from the city, they can go after their assets like a home. Yes, a city can go after a thief's personal assets, including their home, vehicles, and bank accounts to recover stolen funds. When someone steals public money, they are typically subject to civil lawsuits, court order restitutions, and asset forfeiture processes. Now, with that being said, I know she has a home. Whether the home is in her name or not, I don't know. If she didn't come up with the funds to pay, they could go after her home. If the home is not in her name, the city's stuck. You're not going to get any money from her, okay? Now she's out, she's got to pay $250,000, okay? What I say to this, okay, because there's attorney fees involved, like $100,000. She can't come up with the money. She don't own the home. You know what I say? Have the city cut a check for $100,000 for the attorney fees and let it be done. Or else there could be more attorney fees added. Okay? City of New Bridge should just cut their losses before we get into more debt with this. And I said this at the last meeting. The credit card with the CP, PC credit cards, it's got to stop. They should get all the credit cards from all the departments. Nobody spend anything with any credit cards. They need anything, they could go to the purchasing agent like any other agency. Okay? And whoever is supposed to be keeping track of this, credit cards, guess what? They're not. Sorry to say. Okay, so taxpayers like myself and these other folks, we don't want to pay. Okay, as I said, she didn't come up with the money, she didn't come up with the money. She don't own the house, can't go after the house. So what are you going to do? We're stuck. Just pay the attorney fees, $100,000, and the city of Britain taxpayers could take a loss. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Salino.
You're welcome.
Is Alberto Duarte here? He's not. All right. Second time. Anybody wish to speak to the council? Gentleman in the second row. I think I've seen him before.
Good evening, Jim Sanders Jr., 172 Kensington Avenue. I stood at this podium for about a year and a half talking about corruption and problems within City Hall, and everyone sitting here did absolutely nothing about it, and some of them are still here. I know your hands are tied, but when someone stands at this podium and asks you to look into something, look into it. Do your jobs. This is disgraceful, what we've seen in the past several weeks. To the previous commenter, $100,000 for an investigation. Amen. Look what it found. Spend more, because more people need to go down, because there are more people complacent within City Hall. And I hope that every single one of them gets their ass kicked out of here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. Did you give us your address?
I did, 172.
Thank you. Mr. Duarte, please step forward. Mrs. Duarte, you want a couple more minutes? I'll call on somebody else. Or take your time. You can take your time finding what you want to say.
Okay. No, my name is Alberto Duarte. Live at 119 Willow Street in New Britain. And I want to thank you guys for approving unanimously my proposal for Willow Street Park. And it means a lot to me, so that's my little baby project. So I'm going to quote Mr. Simpson. He let me know that it passed. He's not sure what the total project numbers are. I don't care what the numbers are. family safety comes first. It really does. And second, we have to figure out a way to stop the scooters from going through the park. Because they make it very, very dangerous for the kids and for the adults. And I was thinking of way of where they have those black posts to put up a fence so they can't get through, which to me makes sense. Because God forbid if a child gets hit. It's bad enough that kids get killed down there, which we're all aware of. Now, next month, I'm going to bring in a proposal because I want to have a community center built in there. Because we only have the YMCA, and the kids, they have nothing to do around here. Well, around there. So why not have the families come in, the kids go in and do some homework, and I'm thinking about, like, on Friday nights, have movie night, pizza night, because I know what I want it to look like. And one of them is to have a safety zone over there with more lighting, stuff like that. Third, I'm going to bring in another proposal, maybe in the next couple of months, for the homeless people. I had written one out, but I lost it. But I have to do it all over again. Because it's to get them off the streets. But I have rules and stipulations. No wiggle room. Like I said, I don't care how much it's going to cost. Kids' safety always comes first, and so do the parents. So I hope you pass that part also. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duarte. Does anybody else wish to speak to the council? Anybody else? Anybody else? Seeing none, this concludes public participation for this June 10th meeting. Do any of the alderpersons wish to respond to what they've heard? Alderman Scott.
Okay. Hi, everybody. The first person who came in, I empathize with your concerns. I know I saw you on Saturday. I think you might have left. I believe that your Ward 2 representatives will address it. Actually, you have a new one sitting right here. And so I'm sure that I believe you're in Ward 2, and they'll look into your concerns with the park again. And for the second person who came, there's always consequences for actions, natural ones. And I'm going to say that again since we have a lot of young people here. There are always consequences for your actions. So natural consequences take place. Unfortunately, the last administration was here for over a decade, and they had a lot of power. And sadly, that power was misused. And the city is hurting right now because of it. Sanders, believe me, I heard you. I know that we did we tried to look into things the best that we can. Like you said, a lot of times our hands are tied. Alberto, thank you so much for all of the work that you do in the community and your heart and caring so much for everybody. It's our job, right, for all of us to take part in our community and do the best that we can to help out. And so thank you for doing that. We're going to be having the groundbreaking tomorrow at 10 a.m. At Willow Street Park, and everyone's welcome to come if you're able to. I know it's during the day. And I wanted to tell you, Roberto, to try to work with the NRZ with the stuff going on. And there's a hack force, a wonderful guy. Actually, Joey is right here in the audience. You could speak with him. They're doing a lot of work with the unhomed, and I've been working with them as well. So I think that would be a great outlet for you guys to work together. The more we work together, the better results we're going to see. So thank you so much for coming, and I hope the children are going to enjoy while they're here. Thanks.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any other remarks? Any other remarks? Seeing none, this concludes this portion of the meeting. The regular meeting will begin shortly, where we'll begin with special recognitions for, I'm sure, it looks like the majority of the audience is here tonight. It's 7:17. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. I call to order the June 10, 2026 regular meeting of now 7:28 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Yes, Your Honor. Alderman McNamara.
Here.
Alderwoman Scott.
Here.
Alderman Simpson.
Present.
Alderman Smedley. Alderman Malinowski. Alderman Gibson. Alderwoman Delernia. Alderman Santiago. Alderwoman Barbosa. Alderwoman Vargas. Alderwoman Maldonado. Alderman Centeno.
Present.
Alderwoman Ortiz Luna. Alderman Barrero. 13 present, Your Honor, 1 excuse.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Madam Clerk, for the invocation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us pray. We thank you for the opportunity to gather and serve our community. As we meet during the month of June, we celebrate the diversity that strengthens our city. We recognize Pride Month. We honor Caribbean American Heritage Month, and we give thanks to the many contributions that enrich our community. And as Father's Day approaches, we also lift up fathers, grandfathers, mentors, and caregivers, thanking them for their guidance, love, and dedication. Grant this council the wisdom, understanding, and respect as we conduct the business before us tonight, and may their decisions reflect fairness, compassion, and a commitment to the well-being of all residents. Amen. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So at this time, we would like to take a moment to make a couple of special recognitions. The first one, today we are proud to recognize Candace Atkinson. Cadence? Oh, I'm sorry, Cadence. For her extraordinary achievements, both on and off the wrestling mat as a state champion, two-time New England champion, and a respected team captain whose leadership helped guide New Britain to its first CCC West title. Yeah, all right. Cadence has broken barriers, set new standards of excellence, and become an inspiration to the athletes across our community. So if you can come up, we're going to present you with this proclamation. Okay, and next, let's see. Next, I would like to call up the New Britain Contingent Parade Committee.
Thank you. Good evening, Your Honor, and members of the Common Council. My name is Dennis Morell, co-chair of the New Britain Contingent St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee, along with Kathy Cheney. We and our committee coordinate New Britain's representation in the Greater Hartford St. Patrick's Day Parade each year. For the 4th year in a row, the judges have chosen us as the best city contingent in the 2026 parade. New Britain High School Band was recognized as Best High School Band, and our float titled The Faces of Ireland received a first place ribbon. Our committee works hard each year to raise the money needed to participate, and every year we are so proud of the groups and organizations that march along with us.
I want to mention the groups that marched with us this year. Of course, we had our town marshal, Pat Dorsey, and honoree, John Whalen, and we choose an honoree and a marshal every year based primarily on volunteer work, good works they do within the city organizations. Of course, we're always proud of our New Britain Police with their honor guard and motorcycles, and I see Deputy Chief here. That escort up the fast track is one of the highlights of Parade Day. Of course, we have our New Britain Fire, EMS, always put on very proud show for us. And the crowd favorite through the whole parade route is our high school marching band, and I'm going to present them with their plaque at their end-of-year band banquet on Friday. We also usually have a good contingent from the New Britain Elks. Our parade committee marches. As Dennis mentioned, we had a float, and it was only our second year, second blue ribbon. Martin Rosals and the Dancing Hot Dogs, because we are the hot dog capital of Connecticut. The New Britain Bees mascot, the New Britain Public Library and their bookmobile, and of course our elected officials. And we're always looking for other groups who may want to participate. So reach out if you do. We like to celebrate, as Dennis said, our diversity in this city. So thanks to all who marched.
The parade is held to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but we are a city of immigrants from many nations, and we like to highlight the diversity that makes us a city for all people. We are always open to other groups wanting to join us. And now we'd like to present the plaque to the mayor from the Central Connecticut Celtic Cultural Committee.
Thank you again. Let's see, where can I put this? I don't want to lose it. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's going in my office. And of course, we have the best the high school marching band in the state, so thank you. Thank you again. Looking forward to next year. Okay, so let's get on with business here. Alderman Santiago for the minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept the minutes of the regular meeting of May 13, 2026.
Second.
Second by Alderman Barbosa. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion carries. Alderman Santiago for any amendments.
No amendments, Your Honor.
Thank you. Madam Clerk for any petitions.
Yes, Your Honor, there is one petition. Petition number 1, Alderwoman Barbosa to request that the city revisit the operating hours and accessibility of the city dumping disposal location.
Okay, that will be referred to the Department of Public Works. Thank you. Alderman Santiago for the consent agenda.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept the consent agenda of items A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Second by Alderman Borrero. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Alderman McNamara?
Yes.
Alderwoman Scott? Yes. Alderman Simpson?
Yes.
Alderman Smedley? Yes. Alderman Malinowski? Alderman Gibson? Yes. Alderwoman Delernia? Yes. Alderman Santiago?
Yes.
Alderwoman Barbosa?
Yes.
Alderwoman Vargas? Yes. Alderwoman Maldonado? Yes. Alderman Centeno?
Yes.
Alderwoman Ortiz Luna?
Yes.
Alderman Borrero? Yes. 13 yeas, Your Honor.
Motion carries. Alderman Santiago for item number 1.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept and adopt item number 1.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Barbosa.
Item number one is item number 37187 to amend section 2-566, 2-591, and 2-619 of the Code of Ordinances to align capital projects bid requirements for greater consistency and efficiency, and I urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderman. Any comments? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Alderman McNamara for item number 2.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept and adopt number 2.
Second.
Second by Alderman Santiago.
This is the council's approval for the New Britain Downtown District proposed budget and fiscal year beginning July 1. It sets a mill rate in the downtown district of 2.75. There's approximately 106 to 110 taxpayers in the downtown district who make up that commission. We had a good discussion of it in the committee the other night, and we'll continue to try and work with the downtown district to make improvements to downtown. So I urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderman. Any comments? Alderman Smedley.
I believe, thank you, Your Honor. I believe it just may be a Scribner's error in the final resolved paragraph. Should it be July 1st, 2026?
Thank you.
Just a Scribner's error.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's noted. Thank you. Any other comments? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Oh, excuse me. Alderman Scott. Alderwoman Scott.
I just wanted to say that this is really important. It's to have transparency and to really look into this because it does impact our community and the downtown area. Property owners are being taxed, and we need to make sure like where those funds are going and how we can best distribute them. And so I'm hoping that in the future we could maybe do an audit or have more information given to us so that we can make sure, just to make sure that we're putting things in place the way that benefits the community better. So I just wanted to make that note. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Anyone else? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Alderwoman Scott for item number 3.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept and refer to Committee of Administration, Finance, and Law and Public Services.
Second by Alderman Santiago.
This one is the Compensation Committee, which per Section 2-338 of the New Britain Code of Ordinance, we met and we gathered information to assist in research of the compensation rates of elected and appointed officials. The Compensation Committee was held on 2 special meetings on March 10th, 2026, and just this week, June 8th, 2026. These meetings were posted accordingly to the City Code of Ordinance, recommends and open to public attending. After extensive discussion, the Compensation Committee by majority voted for the following. And the treasurer, the Corp Council, treasurer, and register voters shall receive a $1 increase. The clerk of committee's salary will be set at $30,000 per year, and the position duties and hours will be warrant the increase in salary. So what does all of this mean? This means that the register voters will be getting that $1. We did meet and they talked during the first meeting. They did get a raise during the last term. And if we could, I would suggest that everybody gets a raise with natural.
Point of order, Alderman,
Oh,
is referring, so
Huh. Oh, it's
basically,
referring?
yeah, it's referring,
Okay.
so we could just.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I just wanted to explain it, but yeah, so we'll be looking more into this at the AFL meeting. And I urge referral.
Thank you. Okay.
As a member of the Compensation Committee, I'm a little confused because it says Corp Counsel and Treasurer shall receive an increase of $1. We never discussed that. That was never on the, we never discussed that, so the only thing we talked about was register of voters, so we need to change that. I don't know if we have to go back to compensation
So make
to
a
meet
motion
again.
to remove basically the
Yes.
corp counsel of that. Make a motion to amend, to remove the corporate counsel off the list.
Corporate counsel and
No, there was only one. Corporate counsel was the only one that
And
wasn't
treasurer.
discussed.
And
Oh,
treasurer.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
thank you. Treasurer.
Thank you.
and it was seconded by Alderman Simpson.
So we have to discuss it as amended.
Any discussion on the amendment?
Yes.
Alderman Smedley.
Oh, sorry. Is the increase $1 flat? So we're adding $1 to their salary, or is it $1 per hour?
$1 flat.
$1 flat.
Correct.
Okay.
Any other comments? So we'll vote on the amendment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Now on the item as amended. Any
Referred.
comments? Referred.
Right.
So now we can vote on it. All those in favor on this item being referred, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Let's see. Alderwoman Scott for item number 4.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept and adopt item number 4. This is recognizing June as
Second by
natural.
Borrero.
Recognizing June as National Caribbean American Heritage Month. For centuries, Americans have been united with the Caribbean neighbors, not just for friendship, economic cooperation, and common values, but for their rich culture experts. 2006, President George W. Bush signed a resolution after a multi-year effort to recognize the valuable contributions of the Caribbean people and their descendants, what they have on the United States. Caribbean Americans have prospered in every aspect of our society, enhanced our natural character while maintaining their traditions of their homelands. These contributions have added so much to our society and so many contributions and advancements of America. Locally, here in New Britain, Social Club has promoted events in our community that have shared a rich Caribbean culture with residents. And on June 15th, which is Monday at 5 p.m., they will be raising the Caribbean flag. And I wanted to encourage everyone to go and support and learn something new there. And the city of New Britain recognizes June 2026 as Natural Caribbean American Heritage Month. And urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any questions or comments? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Alderwoman Vargas for item number 5.
Honor, I make a motion to accept and adopt item number 5.
Second by Alderwoman Luna Ortiz.
Thank you. To His Honor and the Mayor and the Common Council, whereas the City of New Britain is a diverse community strengthened by the contributions of residents from many backgrounds, families, neighborhoods, and lived experiences, and the Common Council recognizes the importance of treating all residents with dignity, fairness, civility, and mutual respect. And whereas lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, LGBTQ+, and allied residents, families, workers, business owners, public servants, educators, volunteers, and community members have contributed to the civic, economic, cultural, and social life of New Britain.
And June is recognized in communities across the country as Pride Month, providing an opportunity to acknowledge the contributions of the LGBTQ+ residents and promote understanding, respect, and community pride, and where residents feel valued and accepted and can participate in civic life without fear of discrimination, exclusion, or judgment, that the Common Council celebrates the contributions of the LGBT+ residents and allies to the City of New Britain and reaffirms the city's commitment to dignity, civility, mutual respect, and fair treatment for all residents, and that the Common Council encourages residents, community, organization, businesses, schools, faith, communities, and civic leaders to participate in local events and conversations that promote understanding, respect, and community pride. And now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of New Britain hereby recognizes and declares June 2026 as Pride in the City Month in the City of New Britain. And I urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any comments or questions? Alderwoman Scott.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to thank John Board, which I was thinking that he would probably be here tonight, but thank you for sending this resolution in. And I was happy to assist you with it, and just that love is love. So thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any other comments? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Alderman Simpson for item number 6.
Thank you, Your Honor. I rise to make a motion to accept and adopt item number 6.
Second by Alderman Barrero.
Thank you. This is very simple. We're spending $150,000 on sidewalk repairs. I urge adoption, but I do have one question on this. Just in the language, it says this was emailed to 15 contractors, but it also has a number of 12. I was just wondering which one is supposed to be there.
Public. Is anybody here from Public Works?
Oh, Mr. Moriarty.
Can't see anyone. There you go. How's it going, Mark?
So,
can you
I didn't fully hear the question.
It's just on the language here. The third whereas, it says this bid was emailed to 15 contractors, but it shows 12 right after saying 15.
Yep. That would have been done by purchasing, so I'm not sure if it's 12 or 15 that they sent it to.
Do we have the mailing list that they sent?
If I may, it's probably just a Scrivener's error. If you take a look at it, I would just say, make that correction. Probably was meant to change the word 15 to 12.
I'm just saying, I don't think we just know which number that is.
I'd agree. I mean, it's basically, we got good bids from good reputable companies for this. We have 4 qualified bidders. That's the important thing, and we're also anxious to get started with some sidewalk work under this contract.
I guess my question is, do we want to say it's 15 or 12 here? I understand it's small, it's just, we are setting the public record, so explaining how this got to be is kind of important to me. Thank you.
How many are on the list that was attached?
4. I mean, there's 4 selected.
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Smedley.
Thank you, Your Honor. So for procurement purposes, this was a public bid. The purchasing agent just chose the email list of people, which they don't have to do, because even in the next resolution, it says was emailed to 38, in parentheses, 15 contractors. So I don't know that that's specifically necessary. It's just documented that it was a public bid posted on our website and emailed out to a number of contractors. So.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Simpson, you okay with that? Okay. So I guess you're not needed anymore, Mark?
Okay.
Oh, did you have a question for Mark? I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah,
Alderwoman Scott.
Which streets will we be repairing?
Oh, which specific streets?
Yeah, do you know?
This program covers a lot of different areas because it covers the cost share program, covers CDBG, it covers handicap ramps that we do in association with the paving program. We're doing 40 of those right now. Covers other ramps and ADA accessibility we do in coordination with CDBG money that community services gets. So it's not just one program covered by this. It's pretty much any of the sidewalk or related work. Sometimes we also and also some curbing. So
Okay. Thank you. I'm excited that we're going to be working on our sidewalks because, like you said, the ADA.
Yeah, and also, I mean, but there's increased funding in the fiscal year 27 budget, so we're working on programming that too. So
Yeah. Thank you, and thank you to our mayor for that. And it's good for our people who are disabled and our seniors. I hear a lot about that at the senior center. So it's really important. Just anybody walking down the street. I mean, for our safety. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Just for the future, if we could just respectfully ask for the actual results, because it is documented in the now therefore be it resolved that they are attached and they are not in our packet for this. We would appreciate to actually see the bidders and the numbers that they submitted for the public bids. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Anyone else?
Your Honor, we just want to state that for the record, there was, it was emailed to 12 contractors.
It was emailed 12?
To 12, correct.
Okay. So let's note that on the record. Okay, any other questions or concerns? Okay, thank you, Mark. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Alderman Burrow for item number 7.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to accept and adopt item number 7.
Second by Alderman Santiago.
Thank you. So this is for the annual trenches for the Public Works Department, in which they also bid. Weber Nursery, it's a city-based company which submitted a bid of 8% lower than the bidders, and then hereby it's authorized to use a purchase order of $82,228.44 and to enter the contract of the annual trench repair, and I urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderman. Any comments or questions on this? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Alderman McNamara for item number 8.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's a motion to accept and adopt number 8.
Second by Alderman Luna Ortiz.
This is for the 5-year revaluation of all taxable properties in the city of New Britain. You recall during our budget deliberations that our acting assessor explained we're going to, I believe, split the costs into over 2 fiscal years, if I'm not mistaken. But the RFP was issued and competitive bidding was done, and the city assessor is recommending it be awarded to Municipal Evaluation Services of Fairfield, which I believe has done it in the past. And its authorization for a standing purchase order in the amount of $250,000 to initiate that for the October 1, 2027 grand list reappraisal. And actually, we have a representative of the firm here tonight, if he'd wish to come up and introduce himself. And the assessor knows reval is one of my favorite topics, so, but thanks for coming.
Good evening. My name's Mike Fazio. I'm one of the principals at Municipal Evaluation Services. I have 2 partners, Chris Karen, Dave Herbst. We've been in business 40 years, appraising property and revaluations here in Connecticut. We completed the revaluation in New Britain the last several times. We also work in other big cities. Right now, I'm working on New Havens. Last year, I did Bridgeport's. We've worked in Berlin. We're right now working in East Hartford. So we have a lot of familiarity with large municipalities and doing the revaluations. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them.
Does anyone else have any questions? No? Unless, are you all set, John?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't want the guy to come here and not be able to introduce himself. So,
Well, thank you.
And well, I will ask one, if I could. You've done it, you say, the last several times?
Yes.
And how many companies are engaged in Connecticut cities and towns, roughly, would you say?
So there's three or four main companies. It's our company, Vision, Equality. They work mostly in smaller towns. And then there's Tyler, which comes in and out of the state once in a while.
Well, your experiences in major cities, as you mentioned, New Haven?
Right. We've done every major city in Connecticut except for Hartford.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Right now.
any other comments? None. Okay, just, so all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Alderwoman Ortiz Luna for item number 9.
Thank you, Your Honor. I make a motion to accept and adopt item number 9.
Second by Alderman Barrero.
This is regarding it's to authorize a purchase order for $24,000 to Tata and Howard, Inc. And this company was hired, was one of the ones that were selected from the city. They are an on-call engineering contractor, and they were hired in early of 2024 under bid number 4157. It's to meet the requirement of the state Connecticut's dam safety regulations for the Public Works Department, and I urge adoption.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Any questions on this item? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Yes, Alderman Scott for a point of personal privilege.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for allowing me this time to be able to speak about Juneteenth. There was a little mix-up, so it didn't get on the agenda tonight, but we'll have it for the next one. But I just wanted to make a mention because it is next week. Juneteenth is celebration of liberation and liberty. It is a day that is true American holiday, a true testament to determination of our country to be one nation under God. This is something especially important in these times to be celebrated, especially during America's 250th birthday, as it symbolizes the growth of our nation and attempt to manifest the ideals upon which it was founded on. So there'll be a few events coming up. The flag raising here at Central Park on the 18th at 12 p.m. June 19th in Plainville at Norton Park, there'll be a celebration from 11 to 2. Hartford's having something on Albany Ave area all day. There will be a fashion show at 2 p.m., 2 to 6 there. On June 20th, we'll have open day here in New Britain for the museum, and that'll be free, and it'll be a really great event that the city is actually collaborating with the museum on. So I hope that all of you will try to come and enjoy the festivities. Peace and love.
Thank you, Alderwoman. May I have a motion to adjourn? Seconded by Alderman Santiago. No, motion by Alderman Santiago, seconded by Alderwoman Luz Luna. Thank you. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned at 8:02 p.m.